Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal, Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Micah Allah. Today I just want to talk about Esau's judgment. Alright. Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So if your parents are slow to punish you, well, let's say you when you were a teenager or whatever, or young child, your parents were slow to punish you. You probably thought you could get away with things. All right, and then you see that with a lot of kids these days, man. How about their parents basically don't discipline them because they got laws and a lot of laws in some places where you can get locked up for spanking your kids. So when you spare the rod, man, all right, you spoil the child. All right, they become self-willed, and they basically will be badly behaved. They'll do whatever they want. All right, and this verse right here, it reminds me of this phrase here. All right, when the cat's away, the mice will play. It says right here, when someone in authority is not present, those subordinate to that authority will do whatever they want. All right, because they think they're gonna get away with whatever they want, man. All right, and here you got this case of this demon right here. All right, Israel's Netanyahu heads to Hungary, defying ICC arrest warrant. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu begins a 4-day visit to Hungary on Thursday, defying an international criminal court arrest warrant over allegations of war crimes in Gaza, as Israel has expanded its military operation in the enclave. As a founding member of the ICC, Hungary is theoretically obliged to arrest and hand over anyone subject to a warrant from the court, but Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán made clear when he issued the invitation that Hungary would not respect the ruling. Alright, so these Edomites don't even respect their own courts, man. Alright, so how the fuck do they expect the rest of the world to respect those courts? Alright, the ICC court, the Hague, and all that. How can you take it seriously? Or how can anyone take it seriously if you don't take it seriously? Alright, but it just goes to show you, man, that this man he's spoiled, alright? The rod has been spared and he's been spoiled, man. Alright, Psalm 73 verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Alright, this is talking about Esau, alright? The majority of the so-called Caucasian race, the majority of so-called white men, not all of them, but the majority of them. Right, because you do got white people that are Israelites and also of other nations as well. Right, but the majority of white people, man, all right, these Edomites, they're not in trouble with other men. Right, because you could take an Israelite. All right, you can take an Israelite, have him commit the same crime, all right, so-called Hispanic or so-called, black person, so-called Native American, have them commit a crime, the same exact crime that so-called white person will commit. All right, hey, and the judge will throw the book at the Israelite. All right, Jake is gonna do time. All right, but that white man, he's not gonna get the same sentence, man. All right, he's just gonna get a slap on the wrist. And how many times you seen a CEO, it's come out on the news, oh, CEO was caught embezzling millions of dollars, and they're going to be sentenced to 1 year in prison. But then you hear about, you know, that story. Jake steals a pack of bubble gum, he'll get 3 to 5 years in prison, man, or even longer than that. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. All right, this man has more than he could ever want. All right, I looked up his net worth. It says right here, Benjamin Netanyahu's net worth is estimated to be around 13 million as of 2025. However, some sources have reported higher figures, with one estimate suggesting his net worth is 80 million. His wealth has grown significantly over the years, with annual growth rates as high as 400%. Netanyahu's assets include real estate properties in Israel and the United States, as well as income from his political career, book deals, and business ventures. I talk too much about this nigga, so this video is probably gonna show up as 0 views. You know how this fucking devil gets down. This man is a demon, man. In every picture you see, he got this fucking look on his face, man. Like a little smirk. A fucking smirkish look. Proud look on his face, man. Hey, that's what the verse is. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. He got so much pride. All right, and every time the topic of Hamas and Gaza and Palestinians getting genocided and all this motherfucker, he speaks wickedly concerning that oppression, man. And not just that, he not that's not even mentioning the oppression of Jake, all right, of Israel. It's just oppression of even heathen nations too, man. All right, so right now he's getting away with it, all right, because the cat, all right, and that metaphor, that would be the Lord. The Lord is not issuing the sentence yet. All right, but when Yahweh Shai comes back, all right, that lion, all right, that cat, he comes back, he's gonna pay. He's gonna have a fucking chain. Lord willing, man, he's kept alive, all right, so he can have that chain put around his neck, all right, and start serving slavery in the kingdom. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.